Right, welcome back folks. It's been a while since I last put up a video. It's probably been about 5 to 6 weeks now. So I have been off, I had a bit of a break from it. I've been working, I've been doing a bit of other stuff, family stuff. And also, some of you may not know, but we're actually expecting another baby now as well. So baby number 4 is on the way, due about mid-April time. So that's something to look forward to. So this is a little quick update, catch-up video. And then hopefully we can get back on with stuff and start moving on again. So I thought I'd quickly take you out in the garden to show you what I've done with the garden. Not a lot really, since we've had the whacker plate delivery. I was going to get it done, but then the cold weather started coming in the dark nights. So I think I'm going to leave that till beginning of next year. Let's get this winter out of the way and then we can enjoy it for a summer, rather than it just sitting there for a winter with the artificial grass just getting there and we'll lose a season on it. So I thought I'd just wait for that. So let's go and have a look outside. Also, before we head out there, you may remember these two things. We've got the Fun Bikes MXR 50 and they are both fully electric, and you may remember these were off the road for about a year and a half. They just sat in the shed basically, and in that time the batteries did die on them. So I did have to send the batteries away to get them professionally recharged, because with these batteries, if they go so low, they go into a sleep mode. So basically I had to send them away. They've been revived now and they're back perfect again. I took the kids out on them for about an hour's run and they didn't miss a beat. So as you can see there, I just flicked this one on. They got full signal on, full battery charge, and we went out for an hour and the battery just dropped down to 1 green. So there was still 3 lights on there. So as you can see, now it's settled. That's where it come on after an hour's worth of riding. So really happy with that. Again, this one is the same. They're both holding a full charge. I'm going to make sure, just basically to remember, just you need to keep these batteries topped up. So if you don't use them for a couple of months, just pack the battery back on charge, just so it don't drop into that sleep cycle again. So yeah, we're actually going to be selling them now because the kids have done without them for about a year and a half, and they've grown in that time, so they're a bit big for them now. Although they do want to keep them, it's just they're just too big for them now. Evie's 11 and Harry's 10, so these are recommended for about 4 to 9 years old, these. So they're going up for sale. They're looking at about 350 quid each, or I'll probably do 600 for the pair. They're still retailing at 485 quid, I think. So they're practically brand new. They've done about 5 hours work each, them bikes. So not a lot of work on them at all. As you can see, they're still in fantastic condition. They've still got all the knobbles on the tyres, and that just shows you they've done no work at all. So they're going up for sale now. Well, they're actually up for sale now, so hopefully we can get rid of them out of the way, because it's soon going to be Christmas and that's where the Christmas tree sits. So also, one other thing we're in here, we've got this to review. It's a Creality Falcon 2, and it's a laser cutter engraver, and that's been sent out for us. That's going to probably be the next video on the channel, and they look like really good bits of kit. So that is basically a little business we got down there that can be used, and I think we're going to extend our t-shirt printing business, and we're going to do that as well. So because there's a lot of options you can do with this. My dad actually did get given one as well to review, but he's actually passed that on to my sister, so she's doing it as well, and I've had the chance to get my hands on one as well. These are about £1,100 brand new, but for this month, for the Black Friday month, November 23, and my discount code, you can actually pick one of these up for about 560 odd quid, I think. So half price. So check my video out, and if it's something that you want to do, you could do it as a little sideline, or it could be a full-time business. Check out my next video, because I say there's going to be half price on that, down to 550 quid. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. So swiftly coming on into the garden. As you can see, I've got all the membrane down now. I think I did have that down in the last video. Got the weeds coming back up around the edge, so I need to address that, but I'm not worried about that at the minute. And as you can see, I did start painting the fence panels, They've actually had 4 or 5 coats each, them panels, and it's still coming through, as you can see on the bottom. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do, because it's going to cost quite a bit, because that's took 1 tin of paint just to do them panels, and it's 20 quid a tin. So you've got 20 quid there, you've got another 20 quid there, you've got another 20 quid there, and another 20 quid in odds. So before you know it, you're going to be looking at about 100 quid in paint, and then you've got the shed that's going to want painting, and the panels over there. So this shed's actually been up for, I don't know, probably about 8 years now, I think, and we've never had an issue with it. The reason that's different colour is because we did have it as a hot tub shed after we converted it from a normal working shed. Then we put the hot tub in it, so we did drop the window, so that's why there's a bit of a difference in colour, but it's never leaked. It's still solid since day one. That, as you can see, the roof's still in good nick, and it has actually moved across the garden. We did put some rollers under it to move it from one side of the garden to the other, because it is, I say, home built. There's a video on that on my dad's Retro Restore channel, I think. So if you want to check that out, how we built that, go check over there. I'll drop a link down below. And also, I've got this little store down here that I built, which is probably been about 3 years now. And again, that's a decent little one. It lifts up there, and it's also got a double front access there. But I only built that really for the bikes, so I think we're going to get rid of that, and then we're going to have all this artificial grass, because that just takes up a lot of room, and it's just no need for it to be there since we're getting rid of the bikes. So yeah, that's the garden. I've also been doing a bit of decorating in the house, so all the walls have been decorated now, because we got in a new 3-piece suite coming, so that one's going to be going in the next couple of weeks. So I wanted to get the decorating done before we got the new 3-piece in, so it's just not going to get no paint on that or anything. So what we're going to do now quickly is we're going to head down with Dad's, and I want to show you in the Polytunnel, because we haven't been in there for well over a year now, I think, working. And I went in there the other day and I was quite surprised what I found. So let's go down there and have a look. Right folks, so we're down here now. As you can see, there's still a load of mowers out here. I think these ones are all actually my dad's ones out here. Mine are actually in here, and that's coming in the log cabin now, the Polytunnel, sorry. You will see, look at the state of it in here. I mean, you can't get in through mowers, and it's actually started being taken over by the wildlife. It gets in everywhere, wildlife does. All these brambles. It's actually starting to cover these 2 motorbikes up here. So we do need to get in here and give this a good sort out. We've still got the Piaggio NRG moped there. That's pretty much finished, I think. I think I've just got to bleed the front brake on it. And yeah, not a lot else on that, I don't think. That can go for an MOT, so that one's to go. I've still got this hater here. I forgot about this. I've had this about a couple of years, and this was actually outside behind the Polytunnel out there under all the leaves and bramble, along with this old Kubota we got here. I've had that one for about 4 years there. So 2 nice good big lawnmowers there. I'd like to get them ones done up nicely. We've got a little Honda Izzy down here. They're a good seller. They're probably my best seller, they are. It's not too bad, that one. Well, I just got dripped on in here. Still got the Hater 41 down there. I need a bag for that, so if anyone's got one, I've been looking for a bag for about a year for that, and I'm just not finding one. So I did pull the TZR out about 3 months ago, because I did want to start getting some work done on it. So as you can see, this needs painting. I haven't done nothing with this. I don't with this. This will probably get a powder coat. That I've powder coated the wheels, and now all this stuff is on the channel. So this is going to want a powder coat. That I don't know why I put that back on. To be fair, I think I just put that on for getting it rolling, so I could move it around the log cabin, the Polytunnel, a lot easier. So as I say, it's all been powder coated. It was getting overgrown in all that bramble down there, so that is why I did put it on the lift. See, as you can see, the wheels are covered in dirt. So we do need to really get on with this. But it does look really well. I might just sling that cover on in a minute, just to keep it out of the elements. But yeah, it's all been fully powder coated, the frame. I did send the frame away to get powder coated, because that wouldn't fit in our oven, but we did do the wheels ourselves. I say I just need to do that rear brake hub, powder coat that red. But yeah, I've done all the switches up here, so we just need to sort all that out. This one has actually only done 13,000 from new, and the actual engine did actually get rebuilt. It was rebuilt before I bought it, but it was 20 years ago. So it was rebuilt 20 years ago, then parked up, and the lad never finished it off. He got the engine done, but I say all the frame and that wasn't done on it. So, but look, just coming over here, look at all this, look. It's actually taking over the workbench now. All that stuff under there is actually TZR parts. And look, it's coming right up there, all over under the bench. Look, it's growing everywhere. So it does need a good day in here sorting out. I've got another Honda Izzy here. That's actually in really nice nick, that one, for that. And a big Mountfield self-drive mower there with the Honda GCV 160 on it. So there's the Piaggio NRG. I say that'll be a good little moped for someone. Probably between 500 and 700 quid that will go for. They do go command good money, these bikes, but I say it does need a bit of tarting up, that one. It was painted about 18 months ago, maybe 2 years, and where it's been sat in this polytunnel, it's done it no favours because it's just been baking in heat. So we've actually got the TZR engine under here. Just move that off there, and there we go. Oh, it looks, oh hello, that's not a good sign. Look, looks like we've actually had a little mouse nest in the crank there, and all that surface rust. So I think I'm probably going to have to split this again, because that's not done it any favours being stored on there like that. My own fault really, but if I remember rightly, it is not fully done up anyway, and I've got some new crank screws anyway, crankcase screws as well to put in there. So I think that's going to have to be split back down again and revisited. This side's alright, but it looks like where this side's been open and some sort of wildlife's been in there, and it's just got to that spindle there. So I'm going to cover that back up again and just put that on there, and we'll leave that. So that's not a good sign, that really, but there's nothing I can do about that yet. We'll come to that another day. This is just a bit of a catch-up video. I need to get in here and have a day in here and sorting all this out, because look, that's no fun at all. I haven't been in here, as I say, it's probably been about a good year. We need to get back on it and get in there, get this TZR finished off. That's been really dragging on, but that was a bit of a long-term project. The other ones were quick in and out jobs. The lawnmowers and the scooters are supposed to be like in between projects. This was a long-term one where we do another project side by side it, which isn't so bad. So I say this was a full restoration, this one. So seeing that engine though, I'll probably have to take that into the log cabin workshop and get that done in there and keep it in there maybe, because being left out in here, it gets damp and then gets warm and damp, and that's just no good for it. So we've got the tank for the TZR over there. That needs painting. The fairings are all under there. They all need painting. They're actually in primer, and I've got a blue front fairing there because it didn't come with a front fairing, so I bought that original off of eBay. Also got the Mark IV Astra lower splitter there, the Ermisher. So obviously we've sold the Astra now. That can be up for sale. They're quite a sought after piece, that, to try and get hold of them. It is actually solid. There's a bit of flaky paint there, as you can see. I think it has had a couple of repairs on the back of it, but as it stands, the repairs that are done are actually fine. There's no other damage there. It just wants a nice rub down and a paint. So if anyone's interested in that, drop a comment down below. I don't think I fancy sending it off though, so it'll probably be a collection piece only, and that can go, and we need to just have a nice bit of a clear out in here. Obviously my dad's building a new workshop on there, and I want to get in there if I can. So yeah, that is the update really. I say we've been taken over by wildlife. And one other thing to mention, I just want to say thanks to Gary Ross. He's dropped us another super thanks down below. If you look underneath the video, you can actually send us super thanks down there, and that just supports the channel along with the Amazon wish list. But whatever we get through that does go back into the channel. So again, Gary, thank you very much, mate. I just see that come through the other day. It had been there a few days, to be honest with you. I didn't notice it come up. So yeah, really appreciate that, mate. That'll be going back into something along here. Probably the Piaggio, or we've still got the Peugeot in the log cabin. I'll quickly see if we can see that in there, and we'll wrap this video up then. So we've got two mopeds that are nearly practically ready to go. So if I had a day on the pair of them, they could go really. So let's go and have a quick look in there. Right guys, so we're in the log cabin now, and I've had a bit of a tidy up in here for my dad because it's got a bit messy in here. Tools weren't getting put away and stuff like that. It was just getting left out. So hopefully now we've got a bit of organisation in here, it makes you want to come in here and do stuff. So that's all the rubbish we've found so far. There's still more to do. We've still got more to sort out in this side, but that's where the moped is at the minute, the Peugeot. So we're just going to go through there. You have to excuse the mess in here. This side hasn't been sorted yet. So there's the Peugeot Locksaw moped. Can't really get round it, as I say, because it's a bit tight in here. All the panels come up really well. It's got a brand new battery on it. It's had a full service, new drive belt, air filter, spark plug. I've just got the clocks to put back on. And yeah, retrim the seat. And that's pretty much it. And I've just got to bleed the front brake as well, because I did put some new front brake pads on there as well. So not a lot left to do on that one. I say a day on that, retrimming the seat. So I say, yeah, probably a day spending on that just to retrim the seat, bleed the front brake up, and there was something else. Oh, I'll put the clocks back on as well. It's also got a top box for the back. I don't think I'm going to put that on. I'll just sell that separate with the bike, because it does look a lot better without the bike. But it's just 3 bolts to put it on anyway, so I'll have a look, because it's an optional extra, or I may just stick it on and just, if someone wants it off, they can just whip it off. So I'll give it a bit of a paint up as well, because it was just a bit faded from sun fade, so it looks nice with a bit of fresh paint on it. And that bike will be ready to go again. Again, that'll probably be in the same region. That's probably about a £600 to £800 bike, that one. So, but I think that one possibly might be sold. A friend of mine wants it for his son. He's just turning 16, so he wants it as a bit of a first bike, that one. So hopefully that's gone with no issues. And I'm going to leave it here for this little one. I say do check out my next video though on that laser engraver cutter, because that is a fantastic bit of kit. I've been doing a bit of research myself, watching videos online, and the stuff that can do, it's really amazing, to be fair. It cuts metal, it cuts wood. You can make these 3D designs, like 3D dinosaurs out of bits of wood. You see them in the shops, like the puzzles. You can make all them. You can do engraving on glass, on your dinner plates. It's just never ending. They even do, you can even make wooden lampshades out of it, like a bit of a jigsaw. It's just fantastic. So do check the next video out on that. And I say this month they are doing the Black Friday all month, I think, and my discount, which brings the whole total to half price basically. So do check that out. You won't find another one for that sort of money, and that is the new release for this year as well. It's the Creality Falcon 2. So yeah, cheers again, thank you very much, Gary, and until next time, we'll see you about.